A very good morning, my dear children. We are going to a new chapter, the magic pot. In this magic pot, we are going to learn about four people. Lisa. Lisa is a little girl. Lisa's mother, the old woman, how the old woman had the magic pot in her hand. Then we are going to learn about the old man. In this, let us see now what role they are taking in this lesson. So now let's go to the magic pot. Let's start the lesson. In this picture, we can see Lisa's mother, Lisa. Then they kept the food on the table. Now let us learn more about them. Lisa lived with her mother near a forest. They were very poor. They had very little food to eat. So Lisa and her mother, they lived near the forest. You know what is forest, children? Jungle. And they were very poor. They didn't have enough money to eat food. They had very little food to eat. So children, as I'm reading, just put your finger after each and every word that I read. Lisa lived with her mother near a forest. They were very poor. They had very little food to eat. In the next one, now one day what happened? Lisa went into the forest to look for food because they were very poor, so they didn't have enough food to eat. So Lisa, as a small girl, she used to go to the forest in search of food. And there, you know what happened? There she met an old woman carrying a heavy bundle of sticks on her back. So you can see her children, Lisa roaming in the forest. And when she was roaming in the forest, she met an old woman there. And then the old woman was carrying, can you see at the back what the old woman is carrying? A heavy bundle of sticks. So you see children, the old woman was carrying such a heavy, so Lisa felt very sorry for the old woman. And Lisa said, come, I will help you to carry the bundle of sticks. So children, please put your finger after each and every word that I read. One day, Lisa went into the forest to look for food. There she met an old woman carrying a heavy bundle of sticks on her back. Now here you can see Lisa felt very sorry for the old woman. So she said, yes, come, I will help you to carry the bundle of sticks. So can you see in what Lisa's carrying on her head? A heavy bundle of sticks. So Lisa felt sorry for her. She said to the old woman, you are tired. Give me your bundle of sticks. I will carry it for you. So Lisa said, the bundle of sticks that you're carrying at the back, it is too heavy for you, very heavy. And you're tired, isn't it? So give me your bundle of sticks. I will carry it for you. Children, please put your finger after each and every word that I read. Lisa felt sorry for her. She said to the old woman, you are tired. Give me your bundle of sticks. I will carry it for you. So Lisa carried it for the old woman. Now let us see in the next slide what happens to the old woman and Lisa. Yes, so you see, the old woman gave the bundle to her, and Lisa carried it to the old woman's house. Now let us see what happens in the next slide. Children, before that, just put your finger after each and every word that I read. The old woman gave the bundle to her, and Lisa carried it to the old woman's house. Again, once more. The old woman gave the bundle to her, and Lisa carried it to the old woman's house. So when she carried to the old woman's house, let us see what happens there to the old woman and Lisa. The old woman was very pleased with Lisa. She gave her a pot and said, so the old woman gave her the pot and said, let us see what she said, what the old woman says. Here, take this magic pot, little girl. Whenever you want something to eat, say, cook, little pot, cook. The pot will cook for you. So Lisa used to roam in the jungle in search of food. So you see, she met an old woman. when she met an old woman, so she was feeling very sorry for the old woman. So she said, give me, I will carry the bundle of sticks for you, and you're very tired. So you see, the old woman was very happy with Lisa. So what she gave to Lisa? Let us see. Now here, the old woman was very pleased with Lisa. She gave her a pot and said, so that is the magic pot, children. Here, take this magic pot, little girl. Whenever you want something to eat, say, cook, little pot, cook. The pot will cook for you. Children, please put your finger after each and every word that I read. The old woman was very pleased with Lisa. She gave her a pot and said, here, take this magic pot, little girl. Whenever you want something to eat, say, cook, little pot, cook. The pot will cook for you. So you see now in the next slide, let us see what happens with the pot. This is the magic pot. So whenever Lisa says, the old woman said, whenever you want to eat something, you say, cook, little pot, cook. Let's go to the next one. Then the old woman gives Lisa the pot. And let us see what happens. So when you want the pot to stop cooking, you have to say, thank you, little pot. Stop now. The pot will stop cooking. Lisa was very happy. She thanked the old woman. So grandmother, the old woman said, whenever you want the pot to stop cooking, what you have to say? You have to say, thank you, little pot. Stop now. Then what happens to the pot? The pot will stop cooking. Lisa was very happy. She thanked the old woman. Children, please put your finger after each and every word that I read. Children, please put your finger after each and every word that I read. When you want the pot to stop cooking, you have to say, thank you, little pot. Stop now. The pot will stop cooking. Lisa was very happy. She thanked the old woman. In the next one, let us see what happens. So Lisa, when she got the magic pot, so she ran home with the magic pot and she showed it to her mother. Now when you get anything in the school or when you find anything, someone gives you something, when you go home or you say, Mama, see, I got this today. So the same way, Lisa ran home with the magic pot. She showed it to her mother. So the mother is very happy, you see. Now let us see. Children, please put your finger after each and every word that I read. She ran back home with the magic pot. She showed it to her mother. Then when she showed it to her mother, let us see what happens. Now you see in this picture what you can see. Night, it is already night. And then here you see the magic pot. So the old woman gave Lisa the magic pot. So only she has to say, cook, little pot, cooks. And you see all the dishes, tasty dishes are just in front there. So can you see there, children? Yes. So that night, the magic pot cooked many tasty dishes for them. So nothing, they don't have to cook anything, children. Only Lisa has to say that word. Cook, little pot, cook. So that night, so many tasty dishes the pot cooked for them. The magic pot. Lisa and her mother ate all of them. They were very happy. They gave food to their neighbors too. So you see, so many dishes, so many food, so much of food was left. So what happened? They gave it to the neighbors. Neighbors means what, children? Neighbors, those who are living next door to you. So please put your finger after each and every word that I read. That night, the magic pot cooked many tasty dishes for them. Lisa and her mother ate all of them. They were very happy. They gave food to their neighbors too. In the next one, what happens? Now one day Lisa went to play in the forest. Now she already finished everything. Now she got up from her sleep and then she went to the forest again. She went to play. Now she's very happy. So she went there. Then what happens? When Lisa went to the forest, an old man came to a house. So when Lisa went that side, then the old man came to the house. And he was very hungry. He wanted porridge. He wanted some porridge. So you see, the old man is just standing like that way and then saying that I want to eat food. So in front of Lisa's house. He's standing in front of Lisa's house. So you see, in your house also, children, will be so many asking for food. Do you give them? Yes, I think so. So many. Maybe your parents give food to those who come to your house. So you see your children. One day, Lisa went to play in the forest. Now she finished everything. Night they slept, morning they got up. Now she said, let me go and play in the forest. So she went to play in the forest. And in that meantime, what happens? An old man came to her house. Can you see the old man here? Yes, the old man came to Lisa's house and he was feeling very hungry. He wanted some porridge to eat. So now in this year you can see children in this picture. When you take your incident, when anyone comes home, they ask for food. Do you give them when they are hungry? Yes or no? Some poor people come to your house. Do you give them to eat food? Yes. Now let us see what happens when the old man entered Lisa's house. Children, please put your finger after each and every word that I read. One day, Lisa went to play in the forest. An old man came to her house. He was hungry. He wanted some porridge. What is porridge, children? You see, Mama makes some porridge for you, like in oats. Mama puts milk and gives you. That is called porridge. Now, Lisa's mother took out the pot. Lisa gave the pot. They cooked so many dishes. Then she kept back the pot. When the old man came, what Lisa's mother did? Lisa's mother took the pot out. She said, cook little pot, cook. The pot started cooking. Soon it was full. So you saw Lisa's mother, when the old man came, what happens? Lisa took out the pot immediately and she said, what she said? Cook little pot, cook. The pot started cooking. And when the pot started cooking, soon it was full. It became so full that it came out. Now let us see after that in the next what happens. Lisa's mother took out the pot. She said, cook little pot, cook. The pot started cooking. Soon it was full. In the next one, yes, can you see your children? So much it is. This is the magic pot. So the mother wanted to stop it from cooking. The mother wanted to stop it from cooking, but she could not remember the magic words to stop it. Yes or no, children? She forgot. Then the pot kept on cooking and cooking. The porridge started coming out of the pot. What was the magic words there? Stop, little pot, stop. So then Lisa's mother took out the pot. She said, cook little pot, cook. The pot started cooking. Soon it was full. In the next one, the mother wanted to stop it from cooking, but she could not remember the magic words to stop it. What was the magic word, children? Thank you, little pot. Stop now. But she forgot about it. So the pot kept on cooking and cooking and cooking, and it became overflowed and it came out even. So the porridge started coming out of the pot. Can you see the porridge coming out of the pot here, children? Because Lisa's mother forgot to say the magic words. What was the magic word, children? Thank you, little pot. Stop now. So she has to remember. If she doesn't say that, then the porridge will be cooking and cooking, and then it will come out. So children, please put your finger after each and every word that I read. The mother wanted to stop it from cooking, but she could not remember the magic words to stop it. The pot kept on cooking and cooking. The porridge started coming out of the pot. Now let us see when the porridge started coming out, where the porridge went, where it reached. Let us see in the next slide. Yes, so you see from the kitchen, the porridge overflowed. You see the kitchen is so full. Soon the kitchen was full of porridge. Then the whole house was full of porridge. So you see, The mother forgot, Lissa's mother forgot the words to say. So that is the reason the magic pot, porridge came out. It filled the full thing, you see. Then the whole house was full of porridge. So can you see in the kitchen also? So much of porridge just flowing like that. Then it came to the house. The full house was full of porridge. Children, please put your finger after each and every word that I read. Soon the kitchen was full of porridge. Then the whole house was full of porridge. The whole house means the full house was full of porridge. Let us see in the next slide. Then the porridge filled the streets. So you see, it came out of the house also, the porridge you saw. Can you see that? It came out of the street. Then in that meantime, where Lisa was? Lisa went to the jungle to play. And then she came back home. Then Lisa came back home. Then what happened? She was so surprised to see, she was shocked to see the porridge everywhere. All in the street it started overflowing out. Children, please put your finger. Can you see the expression in Lissa's face? She's so tensed. What happened? What happened? She came running and she went to Mama. Now let us see what happens. Children, please put your finger after each and every word that I read. Then the porridge filled the street. Lissa came back home. She was shocked to see porridge everywhere. Then what happens? Lissa came back home. Then the mother saying, "See, Lissa, I forgot what you said. You told me to say na when you want the pot to stop cooking. I forgot, Lissa." So what happens? Then she went into the kitchen. Her mother said, "Lissa, I forgot the magic words to stop the pot. It kept on cooking porridge. I'm sorry, Lissa." "I'm sorry," Lissa quickly said to the magic pot. "Thank you, little pot. Stop now." And then what happens? At last the pot stopped cooking. So Lissa came back because the mother forgot everything. And you see the full porridge went to the kitchen, overflowed the kitchen, and then it went to the house. Full house was there. After that it went out of the house. It reached the street. So then Lissa came immediately, and then Lissa went to the kitchen, and then Lissa said, "Thank you, little pot. Stop now." And at last the pot stopped cooking. So children, please put your finger after each and every word that I read. She went into the kitchen. Her mother said, "Lissa, I forgot the magic words to stop the pot. It kept on cooking porridge. I'm sorry," Lissa quickly said to the magic pot. "Thank you, little pot. Stop now." At last, the pot stopped cooking. In the next one, now what happens? The lesson is over, children. So now let's go to the word meaning. Pleased. Pleased means what? You see, now Lissa's mother is very pleased, happy about something. Lissa was very happy because the old woman gave the magic pot. So she was very happy, very pleased. Porridge, a thick food made by cereal and milk. Let's go to the word meaning. Word meaning. Pleased, happy about something. As we have already seen, Lissa was very happy because the old woman gave the magic pot and she was very happy. Porridge, a thick food made by cereal and milk. Let's go with the exercises now, children. A. Comprehension. A1. Number the following sentences in order in which they appear in the story. Now we have already seen what happens the first thing. In the first slide, what we have seen, children? An old man gave Lissa a magic pot. Who gave Lissa a magic pot? An old woman. She gave Lissa a magic pot. In the next one, what happens? Then Lissa's mother asked the pot to cook. After that, when she asked the pot to cook, what happens? The magic pot started cooking and did not stop cooking. Next, after that, when the magic pot did not stop cooking, what happens? Then the mother forgot the words to stop the magic pot from cooking. After that, when she forgot, what happens? Who came immediately after that? Lissa went to the jungle to play. After that, she came back, and Lisa came and said quickly, "Thank you, little pot. Stop now." Then what happens? After that, the magic pot stopped cooking. At last, the pot stopped cooking. So the first one is what? An old woman gave Lisa a magic pot. When she gave Lisa the magic pot, what happens? Lissa's mother asked the pot to cook. The third one, the magic pot started cooking and did not stop cooking. The mother forgot the words to stop the magic pot from cooking. Lisa came and quickly said, "Thank you, little pot. Stop now." At last, the pot stopped cooking. In the next one, A2, complete the answers. Now, I've already explained to you children, so it is easy for you to answer. What did Lisa carry for the old woman? We have already seen in the slides, children. What Lisa carried? Lisa carried a heavy bundle of sticks for the old woman. Who came to Lisa's house? We have already seen who came to Lisa's house when Lisa went to play in the jungle. An old man came to Lisa's house. What were the words to make the pot start cooking? What were the words, children, to make the pot stop cooking, to start cooking? So the words to make the pot start cooking were, "Cook, little pot, cook." In the next one, the ball. What shape it is? Round. This is handkerchief. What is the shape of the handkerchief? It is square. This is an egg. What shape it is? Oval. This is sandwich. What shape it is? Triangular. What is this? Brick. So what shape it is? Rectangular. What is that, children? B2. Match the words in column A with their opposites in column B. Number 1 is done for you. Column A and column B. So we have to match it. Old, young, remember, forget, heavy, light, happy, sad, stop, start, always, never. C. Grammar, tense. Past simple. What has happened? What is already finished? Read the following sentences and past forms of verbs. Leela ate an ice cream yesterday. What was the action there? The action was completed yesterday. Tina went to the market last week. Last week she already went. So the action was completed last week. Both actions, ate and went, took place in past time. It's already taken place in the past time. So these are the past forms of verbs. What is already past? It is already action that is shown there, completed. Past forms of verbs. Many verbs have ed at the end. So jump, jumped, walk, walked, push, pushed, fill, filled, move, moved, bathe, bathed, shout, shouted, fit, fitted, ask, asked. So remember that you have to write only shout, only you have to add ed in this, children. So many verbs have different past forms. Many verbs have different past forms. Here we have already written ed here. Many verbs have different past forms. For example, here eat, ate, come, came, sing, sang, fly, flew, write, wrote, drink, drank, run, ran, blow, blew. So these are the different verbs. Many verbs have different past forms. So these are the past forms here, children. So once more, children, please put your finger after each and every word that I read. Let's go to the past forms of verbs. In the next one, children, please put your finger. Give, gave, meet, met, do, did, see, saw, take, took, go, went. So remember the past forms, children, that we have already learned. Fill in the blanks with the past forms of verbs given within brackets. So now we have to just look at the brackets, what is given here, and then just put ed in that, children. So the frog jumped into the pond 10 minutes ago. So the frog already jumped into the pond 10 minutes ago, before. It is already, the frog has already jumped inside. The next one, Amit listened to the song last night. So last night already Amit has listened to the song. Yesterday, Mohan wanted to play outside. So yesterday, the action is completed yesterday. We visited the zoo last week. So last week we have already visited. He wrote a letter to his friend this morning. So he has already written a letter to his friend this morning. It's 10 o'clock now. My brother went to school at 8 in the morning. It's already 10. My brother, the action is what? My brother's already gone there. My brother went to school at 8 o'clock in the morning. So remember the past form, children, and then you write ed in that, children. Writing sentences. Complete the following sentences. Jai and Hema went to the circus yesterday. Last week, Radha danced at a party. The postman brought a letter 10 minutes ago. This morning, Arun woke up late. He missed the school bus. Leela and her brother visited the zoo 2 days ago. They saw many animals there. In this, children, the lesson is over. There's homework for you. Learn question and answers and all the exercises of the lesson. Thank you, dear children. Till then, take care.